Good morning, gang. Welcome back to Crazy Life Homestead. I'm Mo, and I thought I'd do another garden tour for you. I didn't do one last week because I wasn't feeling very well. Last couple of weeks have been pretty hard on me. I do have Hashimoto thyroidism, which means pretty much that my autoimmune system is attacking my thyroid. I'm fine. I take my meds and it keeps me on a certain level, so my thyroid does work. This is why I'm doing all of this, so that I can help my thyroid out a little more by eating properly. This morning I had put on the kale. I had harvested a bunch of kale from the garden. Some is in the dehydrator and some has been put in the ice cube dishes to freeze, and then I'm going to put it in a big Ziploc bag and store it that way. So let's get to the garden tour. A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. You're going to see a lot of changes. The sweet banana peppers are doing awesome. They are all fruiting, have lots to harvest. We'll be doing that this morning. Patience is a virtue, and something is knocking over my plant. Probably time. The wind, we've had a few windy days here. Jalapeno are coming up. Got a couple to harvest on them. The sunflowers are now at least 6 foot tall. I don't see any flower bud on it yet. It does look like it's trying to get there. They're just growing. This is what I wanted to use for the tomatoes to tie them up to. And as you can see, they're quite sturdy. I'm quite pleased with them. We'll get there. We're on our way over there. The Cayenne Pepper has got a lot of peppers on it. This should be harvesting in the next couple of weeks. The Tabasco has gotten really tall. It's about a little taller than the Cayenne right now. It does have buds on it. A couple of these have some flowers on it. As you can see, it's pretty windy. So we'll be getting peppers off of them soon. The sweet potatoes are growing. This one is starting to vine out, which is great. There's another vine right there. Onions, still growing, and I do have some basil right there. Yay! My kale, curly leaf, look like starfish now, but they were harvested. I'll be getting plenty off them. These are our turnips. They're getting good bulbs on the bottom of them. We're going to continue to let them grow. Carrots have filled out quite well. They will continue to grow until I start seeing tops in the grass. I don't see anything topping in the grass yet, so it'll be pretty much like a radish. I'll show you those in a minute. These are the speed radishes that we did a couple of weeks ago. These are the tape radishes seeds in the tape. Some of them are about to go to flower, which I'm going to let happen. On the other side of here, we do have butter crunch lettuce, which is coming in. And as you can see from this bulb right here, let me pull out a little bit. This is what the turnips look like now. And I can't get a hold of it. And we're going to let them get bigger. So these radishes we were going to be harvesting today, and I'll show you all that. Green beans. My green beans are flowering. So we'll be recovering green beans from these quite soon. I'd say in the next couple of weeks, which is exciting. I told you there have been a lot of changes. These are the tenderette green beans and the strip tape of lettuce, which is now starting to come through. I don't see any flowers on them yet, but they're 2 weeks behind the others. They've also been attacked by a rabbit. Here's the fun part, the tomatoes. Now some of these still don't have any sunflower seeds next to them, but I do have stakes. But they are growing right up. Go on and grow up, little buggers. This is the sunflower next to the tomato plant. They're growing. Yay! And some of them do have sunflowers, and some of them don't. Of course, the birds keep getting to them. So they'll be in different stages. As you can see, some of them do need to be tied up. But we have a very windy day here today. We'll see what we can do. Marigolds are doing just great. Other row of tomatoes. The peppers are still behind. We've gotten plenty of rain for them. They're growing. Get new leaves. But peppers take a while. And these are the ones that I started from seed. So we're waiting on them. I have growth in the herb patch. Some growth in the herb patch. I don't know whether you could see that or not, whether the camera's picking it up. But I believe this is the chamomile that you see growing here in patches. I don't know why it does that. I've never grown chamomile before, so we will see. I know that it's growing in the herb patch because I put it in rows. And that's what's growing up here. As you can see next to the stick here. It's growing in rows. I believe that this is the rosemary. Right here. I haven't figured out what this is yet, but nothing's really coming up in these next 2 or 3 patches. And seeds may have been bad, I don't know. But we'll just continue to let it grow. This is the basil. Another couple of weeks it'll look like that other basil that you saw before. Something did step in here and start scratching on it, but apparently it has stopped. And this is the cilantro. It is growing in. So we'll have plenty of cilantro. That's a good sized one. And now it sounds like we're getting a little more rain. I said I like being out on the porch while it's doing this. We come out on the porch and we watch our thunderstorms and lightning, and we're safe. We just like to come out and watch. It's just a quiet time. This right here is the tobacco barn, and there's actually a split between these two sets of trees right here. That's where the bees are, right in the corner there. And I mow all around there. There's a path that we walk with the dogs. So we mow it so we can come back around. I'd say it was a good half mile. It's a good stretch of the legs. So after getting a really good soaker, the garden loving every moment of it, holds up to the nice rain that we had. A couple of green beans went down. We'll fix those. We did have a little wind. Wasn't too bad. One of these days I'll get my big butt over to the store to get them corral panels. We need at least three or four corral panels. Make sure everything's still standing up. I could swear I showed you this morning. It wasn't that tall. Is it just me? Probably just me. The basil. Let's go check the corn. Corn patch looks really good. We have a sunflower here and here, and then go along the side of the lane here. You'll see about 6 of them. This corn is about 3 weeks old. I have new corn planted. It's coming up. You'd be surprised. It's right here. Here. And coming up. I know there's a lot of grass there, but no matter what I do, it's going to grow grass. And a seed corn coming up, which makes me happy. So we'll have 2 different harvests. I won't be harvesting it all at once. It'd be a good thing. Bella baby is afraid of the fireworks. They're lighting off fireworks here, and she doesn't like the sound of them, so she's clinging. She's a clingy dog. Birds are taking a bath. Isn't nature fun? That's alright, next year I'll have chickens. The big goose, Mama Goose, she's the one that got injured. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ducks out there. Greg says they're wood ducks. It's probably a couple of mallards. I can't really see them from here to tell you. All wild. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Done a lot of walking with Miss Bella, getting rid of some of her anxiety because of the fireworks. We will be doing more videos this week, rain permitted. We do have a lot of rain coming this week. It'll be fun. Hope you stick around to see how we do. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's always appreciated. Hit the notification bell. Always like those thumbs up and a share. You guys have a great afternoon.